got nothing on you. Hey dear Mr. B, don't you worry, don't you fret. I'll be there if you get lonely, even though we've never met, we'll start to cry.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Moonshadow Mystery channel. As always, I am your rainbow-eyed bug bunny host, Compound Eyes, better known by you as Moonshadow Mystery the Changeling. And today we're going to be continuing with Moonshadow Plays Fallout New Vegas, or as we usually call it, and as it's showing on the screen right now, Fallout New Pegasus. Why is it showing that on the screen? Because I have My Little Pony mods enabled. And while it's showing the screen, it's showing Sunset Sarsaparilla. I'm kind of disappointed they're not doing Sunrise Sarsaparilla as it is in the My Little Pony Fallout Equestria universe, but it is what it is. And today we're going to be doing things a little differently. I have re-enabled a set of mods known as Gardens of Equestria. Fans of the Fallout Equestria series know that Gardens of Equestria is Twilight's ultimate answer. It's basically the Garden of Eden creation kit on a massive planet-wide scale, which is insane. So with Gardens of Equestria enabled, we're going to have more Fallout Equestria themed quests, etc. Now, I still theorize that maybe some of these are responsible for the broken NPCs in the game, and the reason why we can't do certain things that we could do prior to these mods being enabled. But without further ado, let's get into the fray. I'm not entirely sure what Gardens of Equestria is going to include. I do know I had to disable one of the mods. I'm trying to remember what it was called. The Rayman Cave, something along those lines. For whatever reason, that particular mod was not working as it was supposed to. Oh, I suppose I probably had a doctor's mag. But anyways, hold on, I have to get reused to controls again. We're continuing with our existential crisis as Little Pit wanders around with little Macintosh floating beside her. And we probably have way too many companions, I'll admit. We probably don't need as many. We'll probably keep Humanoid, Fluttershy, and Twilight.
We could not be happier. We could not be happier. Is that not clear?
But we're probably going to do is we're going to dismiss all these. Now, as I said in the re-upload of my Fallout 4 Episode 3 video, we're going to be keeping the radio stations turned off, with the exception of maybe the DJ Pwn 3 one, because that's not, if it'll come in. Alright, it's coming in. So hopefully we won't get the same issues we had with others. But we're going to take advantage of the weapons these NPCs through the Pony Companion mod.
You have nothing. You have nothing.
Okay, that. I mean, I do kind of feel bad. I am grateful that even though this is the same mod that's in my Fallout 3 playthrough, that this one actually works better. But basically we're going to be keeping Little Pip, Velvet Remedy, and Blackjack, which is from Project Horizons. We're going to let Rainbow keep hers. I was like, this may take a minute because there's a whole lot. I hate having to say goodbye to so many of these.
Friends don't like my party. They don't want to be my friends anymore.
Hopefully they'll return where they came from, which is just off of, just as a quick reminder for everyone, the pony companions, if you get the same mod I've got, can be found here at the 188 trading post. They'll usually be up around the area where you find Veronica. In my playthrough, because of the mods, Veronica is an unactive NPC for whatever reason. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of it. And oh dear God, thank you. Oh, people are. Wait a minute, these are the kids. I'm not looking forward to asking her to leave. But anyways, as soon as we get into this, we're going to go to one of the Gardens of Equestria DLC locations I'm aware of. We're going to keep Derpy too, because even though she's not in her ghoul form, Ditsy Doo, aka Derpy Hooves, is... I probably should have read that. Yeah, we're getting a lot of the Gardens of Equestria perks now. Or, no, rather, quest notifications. Let's see, Northwest of Good Springs. That's the one I'm aware of. Alright, now, we'll still have my waifu Twilight in her humanoid form. We'll also have EDE, the storyteller, Edna, humanoid Fluttershy, Blackjack, Velvet Remedy, Ditsy Doo, and of course, Little Pip. And so far I'm liking this, but I need to adjust the volume. Let's see, radio. A little bit too loud. Let's go ahead and do a quick save over. Alright. The ponies go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ponies go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. Alright, enough goofing around. Like I said, for some reason, most of the NPCs I've encountered have been broken since starting this playthrough. And again, unfortunately, I think that has something to do with the various C4 safe house. I had originally had this found, but I disabled Gardens of Equestria before starting this playthrough. Because I thought maybe it was responsible for the broken NPCs. Unfortunately, it wasn't. I recently decided to re-enable it because I'd been reading through, I'm almost finished reading through the first Fallout Equestria story. I know there's more out there that I need to read through, but I want to get through the original first. I know that the Ford Safe House is actually the location of the Steel Rangers. Oh, one of the Steel Rangers locations, but I also know that it has a hugely difficult master lock, and I am nowhere near high enough level to open it. I don't want to cheat and use console commands. I could, but I don't want to. We're gonna check real quick, just to see if re-enabling Gardens of Equestria fixed any of these. It probably didn't, but if it did, I'll be happy.
Everything all right?
Yeah, unfortunately, she's still stuck there, and so Gale ain't moved since I enabled this one. So unfortunately, I'm not sure what broke it. I may end up having to reinstall Fallout New Vegas, but most of the other ones are. I mean, not most of them, but some of the other ones are still working, some of them aren't. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, we're going to travel north by northwest, which means we'll have to go dangerously close to the Cazador area. which you may have seen me go through in the first episode of this video series. This will be episode 4. It was originally going to be episode 3, but as you may recall, I had to split episode 2 into episodes 2 and 3 because it was excessively long, and unfortunately, meant it was going to be a pain in the flank to upload. Oh, good thing we don't have to go anywhere near the Cazador nest. Thank Celestia and Luna. Praise the goddesses. Alright, we still have a fairly decent sized herd with us, but nowhere near the range we had before. But I'm glad, I'm only disappointed we don't have Zenith, Calamity, or Steel Hooves. For those who haven't read Followed Equestria, Steel Hooves is a ghoulified, or specifically a Canterlot ghoul Steel Ranger from before the war with the zebras. For those of you who have read it, you know as well as I that in the later chapters something very tragic happens, and I don't want to get into it. Let's just say I cried during chapters 39 and 40 of Followed Equestria, and I'm not ashamed to say it. It was definitely a tear-worthy moment. But we're about to head down into the forward safe house. Now there are humanoid corpses down here. There are no enemies in here in the primary area of it that I'm aware of. Let's read this.
From the disturbed dust on the floor, it seems somebody got here before you. You can spot several places where things once rested, their outlines still visible. There must have been quite a few things to scavenge once, but now it appears fairly picked over. Still, it is possible you missed something.
As you can see, we have dead mech rangers, as they're calling them. These would most likely be Steel Rangers, or they're an offshoot of the Steel Rangers from the Project Horizon story, or the other one that I'm unfamiliar with because I've not read those yet. If that's what it is, let me know down below. But we do have a Ranger minigun. We're going to take what's on this mech Ranger's body. I can't loot his armor, which means that it's possible this is a Canterlot ghoul or an android of some sort. The reason I'm speculating it could be a Canterlot ghoul is because Canterlot ghouls typically got fused to stuff, or had stuff fused to them. Apple Snack, aka Steel Hooves himself, became fused to his Ranger armor from the Pink Cloud. Those who know the story of Fallout New Vegas already, who are familiar with the particular DLC Dead Money, know that the ghost people are made in very much the same way from the Cloud. There are some very tragic incidences that took place in there. Some that hit close to home for those like me who are huge fans. Some would argue I am obsessively obsessed with Twilight. But definitely some heart-wrenching moments. We're definitely going to take the sarsaparilla. It's safer to drink than the water. But there is a number of things you can find. Quite a bit of food, if you use the food. I usually don't. We got Sparkle Cola Victory, Sparkle Colas. We got first aid boxes. Again, a lot of these are the same items you can find in the Pony mods and Fallout Equestria mods for Fallout 3. But they're actually fixed in Fallout New Vegas. I don't know why, but I had texture issues with them in Fallout 3. Really concerned me, was bothering me real bad. I think I ended up I'm going to end up disabling them for the next one in order to keep from having those issues, because it was causing all kinds of problems for me. But as you can see, we're finding all kinds of useful chems, some not so useful. So we got Dash, Applejack Daniels, Fixer, Patriots Cookbook, 44 Magnum Hollow Points, and all kinds of various gear. If this is Fallout 4, all this will be extremely useful. It could still potentially be useful in this game as far as selling it in order to get caps, but we would become overcumbered even with my modified weight carrying capacity fairly quickly. I mean, there's just that much of a bulk of things. As you can see, they completely replaced stim packs with the healing potions. They did add a few magazines and whatnot in here. Stark's Terminal is about the only working one in here, and there's not really anything except for some lore building. So let's read through this. I know Oxhorn is known for doing this kind of thing on his channel. I'm not trying to copy him, but since I'm doing Fallout Equestria and Fallout and My Little Pony mods, we're going to be doing this. Let's start with Recon Report 1, Arrival. Goddesses. It felt like it took years to get enough data cleared off this piece of junk. Half of it was fan letters to Sunset Shimmer, Sarsaparilla, and the other half was some sort of anti-government military cult thing. Okay, that explains it. I guess that's the slight difference. I did hear there was some retconning between Project Horizons and the original one. In the original one, it was Sunrise Sarsaparilla, and Princess Celestia was on the bottle. And Project Horizons, I guess it's Sunset Sarsaparilla because they modeled after Sunset Shimmer, which makes sense. Oh yeah, and some cryptic message about there being a key to every lock within the boundaries of safety, whatever the hell that means. For those who aren't used to hearing me cuss, I do put those ratings at the beginning of my videos for a reason, every pony. I don't like to cuss, I don't enjoy it, but if it's for the purposes of keeping in character, or, I mean, I know I kind of avoided doing it when I did my Silver Shroud playthrough of Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, but I'm willing to make an exceptions for this. One nice thing is that this terminal has an audio transcription system. All I got to do is talk, and it writes out what I say. Well, that's handy. That might, if that's in a lot of these terminals, that might help explain why some of these illiterate raiders are able to make documents. There's not much here anymore. Some old explosives and other things. But the place has power, which is better than I expected. I just don't know where it's coming from. There's an odd wall at the bottom of the second stairs, and I think I can hear something when I press my ear up against it. Power's got to be coming from down there. Not going to screw with it now, though. I have no idea why Stern wants us to actually put out reports now. It's idiotic, but whatever. It's not like anyone's going to come looking here anyway. Goodsprings has been quiet lately, even with those powder gangers causing trouble. No one would think to look here for us. We haven't gotten this far in our smuggling operations for nothing, after all. Okay, so start, rank spotter, part of the Mech Rangers, probably means that they're kind of like Lions, Brotherhood of Steel, and that they're probably a defect of the Steel Rangers who follow a different ideology. The fact that they are smugglers probably means they're more close to raiders. Well, let's keep going. Recon Report 2, Scouting. Gaunt and Black for investigating the transit site now. They had to use an old train station to get access to Appaloosa Valley. Ooh, Appaloosa Valley, which means we may actually have some DLC-esque areas we can explore. That'd be awesome. We scouted to the valley entrance yesterday, and the entire place seems abandoned, except for some raiders on a rise to the east. The only odd thing I saw were some high-tech radio dishes near the collapsed roadway. This may be a reference to the single Pegasus project from the Ministry of Awesome. Call me crazy, That looked a lot like the Enclave tech Stern had us go after a few months ago. Confirmed? Werner's on the lookout again. And by lookout, I mean asleep. Idiot can't keep his eyes open for more than 10 minutes at night. I should probably check up on him. You'd think with someone with 4 years of weapons smuggling would be able to stay awake for a night shift. Okay, that means these guys probably somehow got their hands a hold of some pre-war Steel Ranger armor, fixed it up, modified it, whatever, and use it in order to do their smuggling. After all, who's going to approach Steel Rangers and call them out on anything? 3. Gaunt and Blackhoof. So guess what? Blackhoof's gone nuts, and Gaunt is apparently dead. I don't really care about Gaunt. Ghouls freak me out. Okay, that's interesting. This may be somewhat of a callback to Brotherhood of Steel, in which itself followed a defect branch of the Brotherhood of Steel, in which ghouls, super mutants, and others were actually able to enlist in the Brotherhood. Damn glowing eyes. Glowing eyes? Ah, might be a Candlelight ghoul then. Because a lot of Candlelight ghouls tend to have that glowing eye effect, including ghoul dragons, etc. But Blackhoof has been raving ever since Werner found him wandering around near the old station leading to the valley, yammering constantly about some kind of unkillable Steel Ranger tearing in a Gaunt with a minigun. Unkillable Steel Ranger? Oh, we gonna meet Steel Hooves? That'll be awesome. What bugs me is that Blackhoof's been with Stern for years. The guy's dumb as a rock, but he's a good bruiser. I've never even seen him get annoyed, but something about the transit style spooked him good. Doesn't really matter. Stern won't care. She wants results. She'll have our heads if we don't get them. So I guess I'll have to go in with Werner. I just hope Blackhoof doesn't do anything stupid while we're gone. Current plan is to head out after dusk. Goodsprings might be filled with puffballs, but we've seen sightings of a Securitron down there, and we do not want to deal with that thing. At least not until we get the hardware. The one that we're referring to is Victor. Victor, as many out there know, is the Securitron that roams around Goodsprings, a somewhat double agent for a house. He has a fairly peaceful and pleasant personality, but he does have subliminal house programming. And he does have fragmented memory. There's definitely something behind that wall at the end of the stairs. I tried a small bit of C4, just enough to blow the lock I found hidden in the center. But it didn't even make a mark. What the hell is this door made of? Ghosts? What was the NWI working on out here? I saw the thing myself. It looked like a Steel Ranger, but it didn't move right. It jerked like some sort of wind-up toy. That may explain the Mech Ranger. It is possible that Project Horizons, or the other one, whose name I can't really remember at the moment, had automated Steel Ranger armor. Or this could very well be a reference to the big MT from the Old World Blues, in which special armor was designed to automatically move if the soldier inside died or was injured, in order to get them back to base so that they could either be tended to or be buried. As many know, that resulted in skeletons strapped into armor moving on their own and attacking everything. I've heard rumors from some of the Overlook Raiders, those who aren't so stupid to take a shot at us, saying that the Rock Farm, this may be a reference either to Silverbell or to Pinkie Pie's family, that the Rock Farm is effing haunted by the ghosts of Steel Rangers. That damn thing was no ghost. Ghost on wheels, CZ-53A miniguns. Ghost bullets don't tear holes in your legs.
At least I hope they don't.
That's kind of funny because the ghost people sometimes do carry things and they can put... It's just kind of a bit of irony.
I don't get paid enough for this kind of shit. We did manage to get some ammo out of the place. That's all we got out before the damn rangers stumbled onto us. Werner took a bad hit to the right leg and took a few rounds in the gut. I don't know if he'll make it. I poured healing potions down his throat, but I don't know if it'll be enough. What's worse is that idiot Blackhoof was gone when I went back to the hideout. I don't know what happened to him. He just left. I think he snapped. Stern won't like that.
Stern. I think Stern is a raider boss mentioned in Fallout Equestria, or it could be a reference to, again, to Project Horizons, which I've not gotten to.
Gaunt is already dead. Werner has lost a ton of blood. Blackhoof is gone. Just me now. I'm not going to bother sending these reports. I thought about just leaving. Maybe trying to get back into the NCR. But Stern and her boss had spies everywhere. I'd never make it a mile down the long 15. The only comfort is I'd probably never feel the sniper shot. It is if I'm lucky, and Stern does decide to haul me back to Red Eye.
Definitely a reference to a raider boss from Fallout Equestria, since Red Eye is one of the big bosses. He's basically a cybernetic unicorn who's kind of like President John Henry Eden, only without being, a computer. There's only one thing I can do. We were given 5 stealth bugs when we were sent out here. We used 4 of them getting into this stupid hideout. I think if I might be able to get by that monster if I am quick enough. 5. Fubar.
Werner's dead. Fuck. He was a hell of a sharpshooter. And I could really use him right now. I'm no medic. Pretty sure it was the gut wound. Never woke up. Lucky bastard. I got most of the hardware. Not all of it. But enough of it that should make Stern happy. Or happy enough not to kill me outright. That's assuming I get back to the extraction point. The thing saw me. God, his damn stealth bug died right at the door. The Ranger thing's minigun ripped right through my shoulder. I dropped my damn gun. Well, I was able to get away. The worst part is, I think it followed me. I saw the thing plodding toward me right before I ducked into the railway tunnel. There's no way it could find the safe house, though. As soon as I was in the tunnel, I threw one of the power armors I managed to snag. Based on Rainbow Dash, of all people. Why the hell would anyone design Steel Ranger armor for Rainbow Dash?
Ah, I must be talking about the original Carapace armor, what became the Enclave armor.
Stupidest thing I've ever seen. But it gave me enough juice to get back without passing out. But the medical systems aren't working, and I already used too many of our supplies trying to save Werner. But it gets better. The transmitter we have here, it's busted. Looks like Blackhoof tried to use it before we vanished and ended up frying the damn thing. At least there's a backup transmitter back at the extraction point. Wait, I think I just heard something.
Transcription error. No linguistic match to audio. Sound consistent with repetition related shattering void.
Oh,
Transcription error. No linguistic match to audio. Audio consistent with weapons fired from a 5mm minigun. Audio consistent with weapons fired from a modified 44 caliber trail carbine. Audio consistent with grenade explosions.
fuck! It's a lot of blood. At least I got the damn thing. Lucky shot, I think. Ain't a ghost. It's some sort of robot. Fuck, and that's what they were. Working on. We would have been totally screwed if we did the farm itself. Stern, if you're reading this, I just want you to know.
Ah, crap. Hold on, every pony. We got a little bit of a delay. I'm gonna have to reinitiate the recording.
Alright,
Here we go. Continuing.
you're a bitch. Oh, yeah. Red Eye. You too.
Automatic shutdown enabled after 10 minutes of silence.
So, this stern fellow here successfully managed to destroy the mechanical ranger. Now that's interesting. Again, I'm not far enough into Fallout Equestria to know if that's consistent with the original. I don't know if the Sierra Miradre is an actual thing, or even if that's actually supposed to be a rarity. Maybe it's Sweetie Belle. After all, Fallout Equestria did mention some holograms designed to look like Sweetie Belle. But we do know that she became the Stable 2's overmare. Oh, and here's Werner. We're going to go ahead and take what armor we can from him and weapons. It's clearly did everything they could to protect the poor guy. Least we can do is prop him up here. We got a doctor's bag. A lot of medics. They definitely did everything they could to keep him out of pain so they could try and heal him. Didn't work. The equestrian national flag. And we're finding a lot of magazines. I'm not complaining about it. A lot of empty boxes though. Not a whole lot of any real use down here. Oh, Howard Fist. Well, I originally wasn't going to cheat, but I'm very tempted now to do so. Just because I'm curious what's down there. Let me get that last varnet rifle. I think I've got one that I needed to repair anyway if I can find the thing. Oh. And we'll keep it. I need to give it to some pony. We got 2 more first aid boxes. Oh, forgot that fresh water. I mean that purified water. Alright. Well, now we've read through the lore. We've got our own ranger of sorts here in the form of the storyteller. And we've got 2 of the ministry mares. Plus, we've got
the bringer of life, children. Well,
I don't think... Yeah, we don't have the ability to ask Little Pip to open this. So if you'll excuse me just a brief moment, we're going to switch out of controller mode. Like I said, I didn't originally plan on doing this, but now I'm curious. Let's give a quick save here. And let's open her up. And we have a Cutie Mark Crusader terminal. At least that's what it looks like. Tons of ammo boxes. That is always a big bonus. Eyes Forward. That's one of the DLC mods I installed. Okay, we're getting a huge amount of ammo out of this. I mean, so that made this worth... Oh, wait. Oh. Bottle caps. I'm always surprised by so many stocked up bottle caps in pre-war locations. And it's like, who before the war thought... I mean, aside from Dr. Braun from Fallout 3, or not Dr. Braun. Who was that guy in Fallout? It was from this game, matter of fact. One of the members of the Big MT who thought that bottle caps would eventually become an asset. It's weird. No, there was someone in Fallout 3 if I come to think of it. I don't remember where I found that out at. A lot of generators. We got 2 equestrian flags. And that was definitely someone's workspace. I mean, it's got controls I've seen before. Well, looks like we got to disable our controller once more. Now let's put controller back on. Oh, seriously? I just unlocked it. You saw me unlock it. Okay, for whatever reason, wait a minute, opened 4th wall safe? Okay, that's interesting. This may have something to do with a mystery of morale then. With it being called the 4th wall safe, only Pinkie Pie would call it something like that. We'll definitely have to remember to come back here when we have enough lockpicking skill to do this. Well, so far that's all for this. I think I know which train station they're talking about. It's the one south from the Powder Gangers territory. Let me see. We're not quite an hour into it, so we got plenty of time. Let's see here. We can fast travel part of the way. Problem is, we've done this before, and finding Gale in Good Springs never works. Again, there's some issue with the NPCs that always ruins it. I don't know what it is. I wish I did. I'd hate to have to reinstall Fallout New Vegas. Partially because it takes forever. And also because I don't know if that's going to fix it. We may have to try... Wait a minute, there used to be a console command that you could use to refresh NPCs. It basically reboot them. What was that one? What was that console command? I know some Boney out there may let me know, but let's see here. Give me just a second, Pony. So far I'm enjoying DJA Pwncation. I've not heard Homage, aka the 4th or 5th DJ Pony, but I'm trying to find the specific NPC thing I'm looking for. Let's see here. Let me find it. Trying to find it. Well, I found it real easy in Fallout 4. Having a little bit of trouble finding it in this one for some reason. Oh, there we go. RDF, that might help. We're gonna at the very least try it. I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained. We can always reboot through this if we have to. We're gonna try talking to her first. See if it does anything. Alright, that didn't help. Let's try this again. F. Hold on. There is a special way of doing this. I know that there is. Where is it? Where is it? Well, shoot. Well, that's gonna be a pain. And wait, let me try one more thing. Zero. Let me just type this real quick. 0974E. That's just so I can reference back at. If you're wondering what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do is place this particular actor at me. See, I didn't try that one. Player dot place at me. Oh, okay. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Oh, I'm so sorry, Fluttershy. See, this is why I don't like using keyboards, is I'm always doing stuff like that. Let me try this again here. Okay, that's not working. Well, that's not good. Oh well. I guess we'll skip that for now. Maybe I'll figure out how to fix it. Of course, any pony out there who knows what I'm going through here, if you've experienced it yourself, please let me know, because honestly, this is a headache and a half. I have never had this kind of issue before, and I don't like dealing with it. It's frustrating. Wait a minute. Why is that doing that? It's inverted. I must have hit that button. That's better. That was bothering me a little bit. Probably just Coyote or one of those. Yeah. Darn it. Well, shoot every pony. For some reason, it has stopped working on me. Give me just a sec. This is going to end up being a longer video than I intended because of this keeping on happening. I'm not really sure what the cause is. I honestly don't know. It's bothering me to no end. But I'm going to get it back on track. I'm going to try to. Okay, never mind. I'm going to have to wait on it. Anyways, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I'm so sorry about the abrupt disconnect. It happened twice. I don't know what's going on with it today. I'm going to try and figure it out before the next video. I ended up making this shorter than I intended. But yeah, at least we got to cover a little bit of the Gardens of Equestria mod installations. Definitely some interesting lore. I don't know how much of it's connected to Project Horizons, how much of it's connected to the other one, which I can't remember. And that's bothering me because a brony reviewer and reactor known as Blank Check, I actually watched a video where he talked about this stuff just earlier today, and I've already forgotten about it. I don't know if that says something about my memory with age, or what. I don't want to hear no commentary like, it's because you're a changeling. Changelings are stupid. Yeah, up yours, dude. See, for anyone thinking that, up yours. But anyways, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video despite the complications. Speaking personally, I'm actually very interested in it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and bro-hoof that like button. And if you didn't, feel free to applebuck that dislike button. And if you're disliking it just because of the disconnection problems, let me know down below, please. And if that's what it is, go ahead and comment with a hashtag buck with a B, not an F. Hashtag BUCK me with Celestia's 4 hooves. A nice parody of Little Pip's rhetoric from the first couple chapters of Fallout Equestria. That way I'll know why you're disliking the video. If that's not what it is, feel free to let me know in the comment section so I understand what's going on and I can try and figure out the problem. But anyways, everypony, thank you for tuning in. I'm definitely be doing more like this in the future. If you want to see more videos from this channel, such as Fallout New Pegasus, go ahead and tap that subscribe button and ding-a-ling-a-ling, that little notification bell icon. I do my best to cover new videos like this every so often. I try to get at least a new video once a week, a couple times a week if I'm having a particularly good upload day. That actually usually comes down to what it is. It's just difficulty with the upload and sometimes with the editing process. As many of you know, I do have other projects I've been talking about, including my Changeling video. And with this being October Nightmare Night month, I do hopefully plan on doing some Five Nights at Pinky's playthroughs, maybe covering Darksiders or something along those lines, maybe even just straight up original FNAF. But I also do hopefully plan on doing Scaremaster, the second Nightmare Night special, as a special 1-year anniversary treat for those who tuned in for my very first past due review video. If I do decide to do that, I'll have to start work on it kind of soon because I waited a little too long last time and it ended up biting me in the flank. It ended up getting uploaded just moments after midnight, making it on November instead of Nightmare Night, which really bummed me out a little bit. But anyways, everypony, I do surely plan on doing more like this in the future. If it doesn't keep doing this, I'm not sure why it's doing this or why. You know what, it may very well be that same issue that's caused me the glitches with the NPCs. I may have no choice but to try reinstalling Fallout New Vegas and hope it doesn't delete any of my info. I'm probably going to try that now, actually. If it'll let me without having to uninstall it. Well, I've got the disk. I can always do it that way. But anyways, we will try and get this sorted out in time for episode 5. If there's anything special you want to see for Nightmare Night month here on the Moonshadow Mystery channel, let me know down below. Remember, I do reaction videos, let's plays, reviews, and that includes both First Thoughts, and which is my live action segment, and Past Due. Might have not done very many Past Due at all. That's because it takes so long, and it's such a tedious process. as many saw in my last reaction video, I am getting a little bit better. I am slowly improving my abilities and my techniques. It's just going to take some time. But anyways, everypony, again, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you indulging me and coming back every time. I know I'm not quite as big out there as some of these other ones, such as my good, well, not really my friend, but a very kind and unfortunately oddly abused hippogriff, Silver Quill, whom more than likely, if he even gets wind of this, he'll probably be down at Nightmare Nights in Texas, or perhaps he's at Everfree Northwest, or doing the running of the leaves, or even Brawny Buck Senpai, one of the first Brony reviews, actually offered some advice and did what he could to try and get through me in order to help me improve on my content. Or the lovable, huggable, rainbow-obsessed alicorn, Lightning Bliss. And there are so many others who I owe to give me the confidence to do this, whose various topic coverings actually helped inspire me to expand my repertoire. Now, I do more than just Fallout and My Little Pony and stuff. I also do Dragon Ball Super. And for those fans of Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I do actually have Dragon Ball Xenoverse installed now. I've actually got a handful, or rather hoofful, as the case may be, of characters now that I've finally beaten the game for the first time, which is the main reason I didn't want to do a Let's Play just yet. That may seem silly, I know. But I'll include some character shots at the end of this video so you can see who my various characters are. They are, of course, named after my OCs. Mainly, Compound Eyes, Moonshadow Mystery,
Moonlight Shadow, Cobalt Oracords,
my Deviant account,
Great Dragon Seru.
I'm not sure for any others I'll do. If there's any others you want to see, if there's any special kind of playthrough you want me to do, let me know. I'd be more than happy to do a special character based on what you, the viewer, want to see. Yeah, that's basically it. Right now I've got 5 main characters designed. One for each of the various races out there. Saiyan, human, Frieza race, Majin, and Namekian. I'm not sure if there's others that can be unlocked yet. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out how to unlock all the various characters. I do attempt to do online play every so often, but for some strange reason I keep getting booted off the server. I don't know if that's my internet connection, or if there's something with the servers, or what. And of course, yes, if you have any questions about my Let's Play videos, the mods I use, any of the various characters I do, or any sort of requests. After all, I am a changeling, and I have made myself well known. Or, okay, not well known. I'd like to be well known. But I have made myself known for imitating others.
After all, it's what a changeling does.
And I totally get a kick out of it.
Right, Rick.
So let me know who you want to see me impersonate.
If there are any others I've impersonated,
Or if there are others I've not that you'd like to see,
let me know so I can do them. After all, I live to please.
and I totally enjoy doing this kind of thing. Sensu-bean! So let me know. I look forward to becoming the best of the best. Oh, yeah!
just a little taste for you out there. But yes, any special impersonations, character playthroughs of various games. Just a quick little summary. I have done Five Nights at Pinky's, Brutal Legend, Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4, Brotherhood of Steel, and various others. And I have plenty I can do. And I've already done Ashes of Equestria Wave 5. I have considered downloading Waves 3 and 4. I know it's probably earlier. I don't know if it covers a different area. I know Wave 5 covers around Ponyville. Not that I have a problem with that. You know, I'm just trying to get my repertoire out there. I do plan on eventually doing my Lego Marvel Superhero Let's Play as Deadpool. Or Ponypool. Whichever you guys want to see. And I've got plenty. I'm more than just the Fallout fanatic. The apocalypse in general speaks to me. But there are plenty of other things I want to do. So there's anything you want to see, let me know. And if you want ideas, feel free to go back to when I did my hashtag Hive poll video. It's still available, so anyone who wants to see it can check it out in order to get some various ideas of something you might want to see. But anyways, everybody, that's really all the time we have. We're nearing the hour mark, which is longer than I anticipated, considering all the technical glitches we're having. I will try to have that sorted out by next time. But again, let me know what you want to see for any of October's special videos. If I see any I like, I'll be sure to give account to whoever suggested them when the video was published. I've done that before, and I'm more than happy to keep doing it. And if any of my friends from Ponytown, aka Second Life's Ponyville, are watching out there, specifically the Princess of Friendship, your pal Bright Eyes here, and I hope you keep tuning in. Yes, Twilight Sparkle, or at least the player who plays Twilight Sparkle in Ponytown, where I play myself. And yes, if you want to interact with me in Second Life, head over to the Ponytown sim, because that's where I'm at most of the time. And you can interact with me in my various forms. And yes, the Twilight role player there, nickname me Bright Eyes. She's the only one who can call me that. After all, she is my waifu, unofficially. I know I don't stand a chance. Regardless, I do have Legends of Equestria installed, but if anyone out there plays Legends of Equestria, let me know what's going on, because I have been having so much trouble trying to log in. I have an account, but it's not acknowledging my email, my password, or anything. I can't even figure out how to reboot my password. So let me know, because that is getting to be a bunch of rubbish.
That's giving me headaches.
But anyways, everyone, I've taken too much of your time. Again, thank you for tuning in. We will see you right here next time, hopefully with all the technical glitches sorted out. And as always, don't go changing for anyone but yourselves. Have a good day, a good rest of your week, a good weekend ahead, and I will see you right back here next time.